I've been working since I was little. I've always tried to laugh, try to be happy in any situation that I'm in. There's always a brighter side to anything. There's always a smile around the corner. I want them just to realize to live life and just to be happy and successful in life.
Welcome to Flip Your Script, the podcast about life's critical turning points and how people find the inspiration and motivation to move forward and rewrite their unique stories. Produced by Media Minefield, the show is hosted by Christy Peel, who flipped her script from an Emmy-winning journalist to a successful entrepreneur and speaker.
Talk about flip your script. Imagine living in an RV, working in a potato factory and not having a bank account, to being on billboards, having endorsement deals, and buying a 5-bedroom house with cash. It almost sounds like the plot of a movie. But for Doggface208, it's real life, and it happened thanks to a strange combination of a skateboard, a Stevie Nicks song, and a 64-ounce bottle of ocean spray. Welcome to the podcast.
How's it going?
So your life, it's crazy. You were a guy living a normal life, struggling to pay bills, and here you are, a celebrity. Tell me what this whole thing has been like for you.
It's been a trip, you know what I mean? It's just been crazy, just running around, actually having to jump on plane to go places. After this happened, this is the first time I've ever even been on a plane myself, you know what I mean? And being able to travel and everything like that, and take my family with me and getting pictures taken and everything like that around Idaho and stuff, I figured that was cool and everything, because it's in Idaho, and I kind of figured everybody would know me because it's a little town and everything, you know what I mean? And it's on TikTok. But then going to Las Vegas and then California or Washington, or anywhere, and then even getting noticed out there, it's a trip, you know what I mean? And it's awesome because it's just all out of joy and bringing vibes, and you know what I mean? Just good vibes with people, just happiness, you know what I mean? Putting smiles on people's faces,
That's one of the things that I love about your story is that you, in this culture right now, people want to put a filter on and they want to put their, beautiful sort of fake life out to the world. And you were in real life, your car battery had died. You're on a skateboard drinking ocean spray, and you took a video listening to music, and it's just you being you, and the world responded. How shocked were you? It happened fast, 24 hours and you're a celebrity.
Yeah, exactly. And the shocking thing to me was mainly about how it went worldwide, you know what I mean? And not just nationally and everything, I got in Texas from people from Australia, Spain, everywhere, London, Paris. I don't know. It's just crazy everywhere, and just to hear that it brought a smile to their face, let them take a time out from the world and everything, it's just awesome. You know what I mean? Reading the comments and everything that I get is one of the benefits that I get from this side,
And you've had a lot of benefits. Not just the personal side, but you've talked about blessing other people and giving back. And even the feather tattoo is a nod to your native heritage, and you've got a shirt on right now with it. So you could have done all of this and gone away and gone back to your sort of normal life, but you've chosen to continue to help people and continue to get out there and to continue to make this a brand. Why? Why not just go back to the life you had? Why do all the things you're doing?
I've been working since I was 11 years old, you know what I mean? Door to door, selling candy. That's what I did when I was younger. And then 14 years old, I got my first job in a potato warehouse, and mainly just to help my mom and everybody with, bills or whatever, and to put money in my pocket as well. I ain't gonna lie. So 16, I think, is when I dropped out, decided the workforce would be better for me. You know what I mean? I ended up getting my GED later on. And yeah, like I said, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I felt it would be better. I like, traveling and doing videos, and stuff like that. I've done the work, I've been at the same warehouse from 2000 to 2020, or yeah, whatever. And then, it's just work, my dad's still there at the same warehouse, like I said, I'm trying to do more work outside of the warehouse to mainly not only take care of me and my family and my kids, but to get my dad out of there, you know what I mean? And to me, I seen this was a better way, an easier way for me to do that instead of sitting at the warehouse trying to get up in the levels there or whatever. There ain't nowhere for me to move up there, you know what I mean? And it was just better out here,
And you also, which is, I think, so endearing about the video, is that you didn't do it to try and make it go viral. You didn't do it to try and be famous. You did it because you just were capturing what you do. And I read you like Gary Vee and what Gary Vee says, and just record what you're doing and just put it out there. Did you ever think, like, if I would have asked you the morning of that video, hey, how many people do you think will see this? What would you have said?
I honestly would not have said millions, you know what I mean? Let alone 80 million, you know what I mean? It's just, I didn't think it was going to get that big. It's just crazy. And then how, like you said, how quick it was too, you know? I was just getting messages from everybody saying, did you see your video? This and that. I seen your video on this. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. But then, like I said, when my mom sent it to me saying she got it sent to somebody from Facebook, you know, that's when I was like, okay, what's going on here? You know, it's like getting way bigger than I think, you know, because my mom's sending it to me from Facebook, and I don't put nothing on Facebook. You know what I mean?
That's great. Oh, look at your dog. So your life has changed, but have you as a person changed?
No, you know what I mean? I'm still the same person. You know, like I said, I'm a worker. That's what I'm trying to do still. You know, it's, even though I'm not in the warehouse, I'm still out here hustling, trying to work, you know, doing videos, getting work outside of the videos. You know, it's just, I'm trying to put my name out there, trying to sell merch, trying to get, you know, like I said, some better opportunities for my kids, you know, in the long run. You know, it's just insane.
I mean, I'm an entrepreneur, but not someone who has a degree in that. And I think it's super cool how you're going out there and you're being a businessman now. That's what you are. You're in the brand business and you're building businesses with different people. And you don't have all of the PhD, all of the degrees to do that. You're a guy who knows how to hustle with a good attitude and is willing to put in the work. I think there's something important for kids to hear in that message.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Learning from Snoop Dogg, and like I said, seeing people like Burner, you know, from cookies, you know, and everything like that, you know, building their own brands, you know, from nothing, you know, from scratch, from nothing to something, you know what I mean? And it's just growing up with people like that, you know, looking up to people like that, you know what I mean? And then getting comedic relief and everything like that from, you know, Cheech and Chong. Like, it's just, to me, it's just everything that I grew up with, you know, that helped me along the way, you know, and hopefully everything that we're doing now, like I said, just taking time out, you know, just to do little TikToks, you know, little videos to put a smile on your face, you know, and to see more natives and everybody jumping on and getting out into the scene now, you know. There's native TikTok going, blasting off right now. It's just awesome to see people jumping out of the shells, you know, and showcasing what they can do, you know, and bringing smiles. And not only that, you know, on my, you know, my Mexican side as well, people see more cholos coming out, you know, and being more approachable as well, you know what I mean? And that's for the natives as well, you know. It's like everybody always sees one thing and then perceives them as another, you know what I mean? And we're all the same, we're all human. And that's what we're trying to bring out, you know what I mean? And hopefully the younger generation can see something from that, you know what I mean? And just grow from that, and, you know what I mean? Just live off of that, you know.
We're more the same than different. It's a great message, exactly. Especially right now. What do you want your kids to see in Dad doing all of this? What do you want them to learn from watching your crazy flip your script story?
Basically, that nothing comes easy. You know what I mean? Like I said, it seems like, yeah, I went viral and everything was just handed, you know, here, and I'm still getting things that, you know, work wise and everything like that, you know. But, you know, it's like I said, I've been working since I was little. You know, I've always tried to laugh, try to be happy in any situation that I'm in, you know what I mean? It's just, there's always a brighter side to anything, you know what I mean? There's always a smile around the corner, you know? It's just, yeah, I want them just to realize that, to live life, you know, and just to be happy and successful in life, you know? And yeah, that's all I want.
So when you were working at the potato warehouse, that is physical manual work. And now you're doing this brand building, you're doing interviews, you've got a manager, you're a big deal, you're on billboards. Which kind of work is harder?
This one's mentally frustrating, you know what I mean? And yeah, like I said, I've been waking up in the mornings at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, you know, just to get to work on time, you know, and then getting off and then just routining all day. So to me, that was fairly easy, you know, because it was just a routine. And this is kind of like mentally exhausting. And not only that, it's just getting pushed here to there, you know, getting pulled from left and right, you know what I mean? From everywhere as far as social media and people. And you just, I don't know, it's just mentally exhausting sometimes.
And it never goes away. You can leave the warehouse and your work is done.
Exactly.
Social media doesn't sleep.
Right.
So, in thinking about what's next for you, there's a lot of rumors about stuff you're doing. Is there anything that you can talk about that you're really excited about doing in the future?
I think it's with Beatbox. We got a drink coming out in the summertime. It's going to be hitting, I think, 15,000 stores, I believe. So that's going to be something to look forward to. You know what I mean? I got a ghost board coming out pretty soon. That's sooner than, you know what I mean? Then the next thing that's coming is probably going to be the ghost boards. And that's going to be my longboard. So yeah, it's going to be see-through with LED lights and everything. And they're fast and they're durable. So yeah, that's dope. And like I said, I got some music in line coming up. So yeah, you can look out for that as well. I'm trying to get, you know what I mean? I'm like I said, Snoop and everything, you know, Snoop and everybody I look up to, they're in everything, you know what I mean? It's just, I'm trying to get to that level, you know what I mean? And it's just amazing that I can at least try, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're still like a kid amazed that this all happened to you and not sitting there thinking, well, I deserve this. I love your attitude about it. Like, I can't believe this is happening.
Right. It's awesome. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. And the cool thing about it is, like I said to everybody, you know, no race is involved. It's just, you can do whatever, you know, and you can just be you and good things can happen, you know?
And you've been able to give back. I mentioned it briefly before, but I've seen video of you giving to homeless people. You've been generous with your time and your story. What have you done in that arena that has touched you the most?
Honestly, the main thing is giving back to my mom, you know, and my dad in any way that I can, because to me, they're the most important, you know, and besides my kids, you know, in my life, you know, and yeah, but being able to give back to my community as well, you know, I gave, I think it was 30,000 to the Humane Society and then 30,000 to the City of Refuge as well, you know, and it's just, like I said, it's just crazy that I can be in a position to do that, you know, and going from here forward, it's just going to continue, you know what I mean? Giving back to people, those around me, loved ones and strangers as well, you know?
So you're not going to let that go. You're not going to be one of these people that gets to be a big deal and forgets about the little people, right?
I don't see how people can, you know what I mean? It's just funny how when like people come up to me and they're like, oh, it's amazing what you're doing for your mom and your family and this and that. And I'm thinking in the back of my head, you know, like, you guys wouldn't do the same, you know, like, am I off right now? Or what, you know, like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I just like, that's the way I was brought up, you know, take care of those who love you and then be kind and caring to those around you. You know what I mean?
It's so simple. Be nice, be a good person, help other people.
It is.
Make people smile.
Exactly. So simple, but people make it so difficult.
And maybe that's why your video resonated with people, because at a time when the whole world is, you know, pandemic and racial unrest and political unrest, and you're a guy on a longboard with Stevie Nicks music, singing along with Ocean Spray. And it's like, oh yeah, remember when we used to smile and not have worries?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's fantastic. I also wanted to ask you in the video, and I know you have a deal with Ocean Spray, you were drinking cranberry. Do you drink other flavors? Do you have a favorite? Has your palate changed now that you've got Ocean Spray free all the time?
It's cran raspberry. That's the one that I was drinking. And yeah, I love cran tropical, their newest one. And cran mango is another one of my favorite flavors. And then if I drink anything other than that outside of the house, everybody's looking at me sideways like, you can't drink that juice, you know, or something. I'm like, hey, you know, I can't drink other juice, but yeah, Ocean Spray is always my go-to. You know what I mean? And shouts out to them for stepping up and showing love. You know what I mean? Back to me and my family. You know what I mean? It means a lot to me, you know, with all the opportunities that they brought to me as well. You know, it's just awesome.
when people hear this, they hear your story. You've been written about a lot. I mean, it's been People Magazine, The Daily Beast, TMZ, international, you mentioned it. If there's one thing you want them to take from your story, what's the one thing?
To live life, you know what I mean? And just take it easy.
It's such a simple message. And yeah, it seems so hard to do. Is there anything that you are surprised that nobody's asked you? Because you're interviewed all the time. Now you got a manager, you're a hard guy to get, to be around, to be in front of, because you are so wanted now. Is there anything that you're shocked someone hasn't asked you?
No, not really. You know what I mean? It's just funny. And it's like I said, it's still a trip to me. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm still living it, and it's just awesome.
And you're engaged. Do you have a wedding date?
I'm married. We did get married, but we wanted to because we did the whole thing with the judge and everything, and we had a little bit of family there, but we want to do a big reception and everything like that and have a wedding with people and everything, but because of COVID and whatever. So yeah, we had a date for April 2nd, but then everything's still kind of crazy out there still, even though it's still kind of getting lifted, but we're still gonna a wedding thing, so people can witness it, like everybody, and then do the reception and all that.
Will you serve anything besides ocean spray at the bar at your wedding?
Of course, you know what I mean? Everybody will have their mixes with their ocean sprays and whatever.
Oh, that's great.
You know what I mean? And then gotta have some tacos.
Tacos and ocean spray and cocktails.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a party.
Oh, yeah. Always is.
So last question, has there been in this whole journey a song, maybe it's dreams, maybe it's not, a quote, a book, something that you have helped you kind of keep grounded and helped you in this really fast flip your script that happened to your life? I
like a quote by Bruce Lee, be water, you know what I mean? Or whatever he says in that one that I seen, he has a video of him saying the whole be water, it's awesome. And that's basically what I'm living right now. You know what I mean? I'm just flowing with the flow,
Well, I can't wait to keep following you on TikTok. We'll put a link to the original video. I'm sure everybody's seen it, but in case you want to smile, we'll put it out there on the Flip Your Script podcast website. We'll put links to your social. We'll keep watching. My hope is Doggface's story empowers you to believe you're capable of more than you think, to discover motivation, to uncover inspiration, to find the strength to turn the page and find the good vibes.
Thank you for listening to Flip Your Script, hosted by Christy Peel and produced by Media Minefield. If you like our message, please be sure to give us a 5-star rating, subscribe to the show, and share our episodes with your family and friends. Do you or someone you know have a story about flipping your script? We'd love to share it. Contact us on our website, flipyourscriptpodcast.com. To stay up to date on all things Flip Your Script, make sure to follow host Christy Peel on social media. You can also check out the website for pictures, resources mentioned in the show, and other great episodes.